Hey there, Shane Bobby with Bobby College Prep. Just wanted to show you something today about one of the critical things you need to know about the SAT or the ACT. There's a fundamental problem or a fundamental flaw in the SAT or the ACT that can help you out if you recognize the way the essays are originally, or the way the questions are originally constructed. The fact is, I don't know if you know this, but they're written by people. And they're written by people who get paid to write questions. Now, the way these people get paid isn't that the SAT, the College Board, or ACT has a basement full of test-writing monks that spend all day going, this one's going to definitely get them. That's not what happens. What happens is they contract people out, and they say, hey, Shane, we need you to write 10 questions for us, 20 questions for us, and you're going to get paid this much to write those questions. You're going to get paid that much if it takes you 10 hours or 40 hours to write those questions. So one of the key things you can do, one of the key things you have to realize when you take the test is the people who are designing those questions have a way, if they've done it very long, to write those questions effectively and quickly. Because when you're taking the test, answering the questions quickly is key. Whenever you are writing the questions quickly, you make more money per hour. You make your money faster. That's critical. So what ends up happening on the test, if you've ever noticed the test, there's some tricks to it. Let's say you have a math problem, and the math problem says that x is equal to 62, and x is equal to 62, and these two lines are parallel. What is y equal to? Well, you know the math way to do it, right? You can spend your time going, well, 180 minus x, blah, blah, blah. But if you just look at that angle and these answers, there's really only one it can be. Two of these answers are clearly ridiculous. One of those answers is just seeing if you're going to make a silly mistake, and then the other answer is the right answer. Or you'll get to a question on the English or the writing section that'll have the word and it'll be underlined. And they're going to ask you, is there no change? Should there be a comma before the and, a colon after the and, or a comma after the and? Just so you know, that never happens. You're not going to put a colon after the and. Second, you almost never have a comma after the and. And typically on these tests, you don't have a comma after the end. So really all you have to do is look at the question and say, do I need a comma before it or not? If I do, then B is the right answer. If I don't, then A is the right answer. Determine that. Or you'll see a question like this, a vocabulary question. It says, as used in the passage, plastic most nearly means. And then you're going to have 4 options. And 2 of the options are going to be totally ridiculous. Tubular and gnarly. Well, unless the passage is about some valley surfer guy, tubular and gnarly probably aren't appropriate. So now the question becomes, is it malleable or sculptural? And a lot of students will get down and will think, well, plastic is you can sculpt it. I don't know what this word is. Able. Well, are they able to go to the mall? I don't like that answer, so I'll go with sculptural, even though I'm not happy with sculptural. Well, they put malleable on there because they know it's not a word you're likely to know. They're doing that to you on purpose. So if you can get through and parse through the way the answers are constructed, you'll get to the right answer more effectively. The key to doing that in your own personal test preparation is to think about what makes the right answer right. If you're like most students, what you end up doing is looking at the wrong answer or when you missed an answer and go, oh, this is why I missed it. But you'll be better off if you'll, in addition to that, that's the first half of what you need to do. The second half of what you need to do is to think to yourself, what makes that right answer right? As you start to practice the test, if you focus on that second half, then you're going to figure out what makes the right answer right, and that is going to help you figure out how the test is structured. I know they don't want you to think this. They want to think that the test is unhackable, that you can't learn tricks and techniques that will help you improve your score. But if you understand how the test is structured to begin with, then you'll understand what you need to look for in the answer choices, which will help you improve your score. I hope you enjoyed this short video. I hope it gave you a tip you hadn't thought about before. If it did, please like our page at Bobby College Prep. And if you want to contact me for more information, feel free to email me through the page. Look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you for your time.